Okay, today's lesson is about combination. Combinations relatively is a lot easier compared to permutations, because what's the difference between combination and permutation? You don't care about position. Mostly you have learned this in your school days, alright? I'm just going to tell you what you're going to watch out. Okay, there's something that you need to know a little bit. NCR, combination, you can also rewrite it as n factorial over n minus r factorial and r factorial. Where NPR, you will rewrite it as n factorial over n minus r factorial. You might need to know this one. Sometimes I've seen a past year problem where you need to revert to the original form. But that's going to be ultra rare for you. Okay, so don't say I didn't say. The easiest way, mostly when it comes to combination, is about making a group or making a team. Mostly about group or team. Okay, let's say if I say there are 15 people, I'm going to send them for a team of 5. Then it's going to be simply 15C 5. Which is going to give you the answer? Can you press the calculator? $3,000? 3,003. Wow, that's a nice symmetrical. Okay, the question is going to be a little bit complicated. It goes something like, like say 7 players. You're going to choose from $12 players. You just need to be careful with the wording, and then it can go further. You can say one of the 7 is a captain, and then it goes further, and another one is a vice. Okay, this you need to be a little bit careful. Let's try this one. So 7 players choose from 12 players. So let's say with a very high graphic engine, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, with the power of NVIDIA and GeForce or Radeon, for those who knows. Okay, so we got 12 players right now, and I'm going to choose only 7. So it's going to be simply the first case, 12C7. All right. But what about for the second case? Let's say all of these they want. How many ways can this be done? Sorry, I missed that line. Where's my blue pen? The sentence ends with how many can this be done? So I want a very, very long answer. Okay, the first one, simply like this. Now what about for the second one? One of the 7, that means if I choose 7 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to select one of these as the captain. How is it going to be? 7C1. And what about this one? And another one is a vice. C1 or 7C1? Why 6? Why not 7? Because one of them, let's say this guy, is already a captain. So it's already excluded out. Okay, so you got 6 people left. So the last one will be times 6C1. Okay, let me ask you another question. Can I simply, instead of this will give you the answers, good. But alternatively, can I just say 12C7 times with, instead I'm doing these two, I'm doing 7C2. Is it okay? Why not? Can someone tell me why this is wrong? Okay, let's go back. When do we use combination? This is very important. This is what I want to tell you. Okay, this is a bit outside of your school days. We use combination when position doesn't matter. Okay, we just want people to come and help us out. But when it comes to this vice and captain, does position matters? Okay, so vice captain and captain, does position matters? The answer is yes, because you really care who becomes your vice, who becomes your press. All right. So that's why C doesn't work, because position matters. Alternatively, another way of what I just said just now, since position matters, the alternative answer will be 7P2. Understand? This is also acceptable because position matters now. So which one to use, sir? Well, it depends on you. I'm just telling you, sometimes in organization, sometimes in the team, position matters. Okay? Okay, I'm choosing an example which is not in the lecture notes, but I think it's important for you to know. Let's say if I say from 12 people, I'm going to choose for 3 in the team. How do you calculate this? 12C3. Now I change the question. For 12 people, I'm going to choose for 3 in the team. Let's say 5. 5 in the team, which consists of press, vice, secretary, and AJK English called what? No, I want AJK. No, just AJK. 2 for ad hoc, let's say that. I think English I understand that. Ad hoc guy, okay? 2 ad hoc guy. Or in Malay, it will be AJK. Okay, how do we calculate this one? You know what? I just found out that this one has this plan and this one has, oh, there's another one. I never know about that. You can pull back. Oh, you don't understand my jokes. Okay, how do we calculate for press, vice, and secretary? We got 12. I want 3 for this, right? So for these 3, I can say it's a 12P3. Why we use P here? Position matters. But for the ad hoc, since I've chosen 3 people, how many people I have left? I've chosen 3 from 12. 9. I've chosen 12 people from these 3 people from these 12. So I got 9 people left. So for the ad hoc, I'm going to calculate 9C2. I'm not going to use P here. In fact, if I use my early answer as 12P5, I'm going to get it wrong. This is the correct way of doing things. I want you to know why I'm using P here. Because position matters. Now for ad hoc. Does it matter who's ad hoc 1, who's ad hoc 2? It doesn't matter. You just an ad hoc. So that's why for this one here, we use C. Okay? This is one of the biggest exam trap. I'm telling you, which is not in the lectures note. Understand that? Let's continue. This is a bit boring. Not boring, it's just not normal exam questions. Okay, let's say if I say right now, 5 people are going to, this is outside of the lectures note because it's not here, but this is normal exam questions. Let's say you still have those 12 people. Let's say you got one class. Yeah, let go 12 lah, too many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a bit too much. Okay, viewers, there's 10 people here. Let's say you have 12 people that you want to play futsal. And how many people in one futsal team? 5 or 6? 5 people in futsal team. How do you calculate? A normal way will be 12C5, which is correct. And now let's say among those 12 people, this particular guy in the team is let's say it's a Ronaldo. Do you want him to be in the team? Why do you want? You don't play futsal lah? Let's say you got Ronaldo there. You surely want him to be in the team, right? Because you want your team to win. Okay? So this is what we call a particular person or a certain person need to be in the team. So just now you want 5 people, right? So Ronaldo will certainly be here. He will certainly for sure be here. This is what we call certain or particular. Or you want to say, hey, that guy, he must be in the team. Must join. So your futsal team, how many players do you have left? So how do you calculate that? 12C4? It's going to be 11C4. This is a normal exam questions. It's certain or particular, the person must be there. So that means you already took him out from the team. So you're only calculating the leftover 11. Understand? This is normal exam questions. They will use this word, certain, particular, or must be. Alright, so that's the most important thing for you to know about combination. The rest is a matter of language. What do I mean by that? Let's say over here you got 5 students. The language is quite bad here. Let's say you got 8 boys and you got 5 girls. And you want to choose 5. And then the question can go on and says, how many ways? In the group, there's going to be more girls, more boys. Than girls. How do you calculate this one? More boys than girls. At this moment, you need to plan. Okay? You want 5 people in the team. So let's say boys and girls. So either there's going to be 5 boys, 0 girl, or 4 boys, 1 girl, or 3 boys, 2 girls. This is a normal sort of thing that you need to figure out in exams. So how do you calculate it out? Simply we got 8 boys. 8C5, 0 you don't have to calculate. Or if you super kiasu, then you may calculate 5C0. People say this is 1, sir, but I don't care because you multiply by 1, you're still going to get 1. The same things. 8C4 over here. 5C1. This one. 8C3 times 5C2. And how do we connect them up? Plus or times? Y plus. Same as before, this is different case. Alright? Okay, let's say right now you got 8 exam questions. Okay, you need to only answer 5. Okay, the first one will be without restriction. May I ask you a question? Is it a C or P? Why C? I didn't say what choose. Why C? Why not P? Because position doesn't matter. Okay, come on. You have done this in your exam before this. They gave you 8 questions, you choose a certain number of questions, and then you go out with your friend, you ask them, hey, what question do you choose? I choose question number 1, 2, and 4. Nobody in hell ever said, I choose question number 4, 2, and 3. There's no permutation. You don't care about those. So it's going to be this one, simply 8C5. This one is easy. Now what about the next one? What about if it says question 2 and 4 are compulsory? How is it going to be? 8C3. 6C3. Okay, if you cannot imagine it, let's try illustrating it. Let's say question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6, question 7, question 8. And it says 2 and 4 are compulsory. How many questions you need to answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 and 4 has been chosen. This is like the Ronaldo question just now. 2 and 4 has been chosen. So how many do you have left? 6. You want to answer another 3. So going to be 6C3 for the rest of them. Do I need to calculate this one? No, you don't have to anymore. This is normal exam questions. And another one, if you're going to be a bit hot for you, if that says, choose another piece of paper. If question 5 is chosen, then question 6 is ignored. So how are you going to calculate this one? You need to do 2 cases. One is when question 1 is chosen, another one is question 5 is not chosen. Okay, so let's try illustrate it. Okay, let's say if I choose question 5. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to choose 5 places. And question 5, I've already chosen it. So question 5 is already here. Now, how many questions do I have left for another 4 of them? 7. 6. Why 6? Why not 7? Because question 6 is ignored. You cannot choose question 6 anymore. Now you have only 6 left. So it's going to be 6C4. Understand? This one you need to be careful with your illustration. Now what about this? Let's say there are Be careful with your planning. Now what happened to number 5? I'm not choosing it. So how? 7C5. How are we going to connect these two? Plus. Why plus? Why not times? Because it's a different case. Very good. Okay, exercise 2 is easy. I'm going to leave it to you. I ran out of time. So for viewers, you may want to try. Pause here if you need it. And this is the answer.